Hello, hello, this is Cara, and I'm continuing on my 100-day project. Today we're going to use some of my fabric scraps and make a snippet roll. A bunch of scraps, and I cut them up even smaller and I sell them in my Etsy shop. Here I'm kind of showing you the bucket of scraps that I have. And I thought it would be fun to use some of these scraps to make different snippet rolls. And it's going to be a little bit of a twist. I have two vintage wooden spools, and I want to put the snippets on the spools. I think that would be really fun. Here are some items from the scrap box that I have. And years ago, I don't even know if I ever made a video about this, but I spent hours, I mean hours, of adding double-sided tape to little pieces of fabric. I don't even know. I think I got these pieces of fabric on Amazon or something. I don't even know. I don't even remember. It's been so long. And they've just been sitting here with the backings with the double-sided tape, and I thought, okay, Cara, it's time. We need to use them. There's different patterns, different colors, all sorts of different things. Because I thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun? And like, here's ones I haven't even cut apart to make different sizes, to make basically like fabric washi, right? So I just have a ton. So we're going to use some of that, plus some of the scraps that I have in my scrap bucket. And when we're done making the snippet roll, we're going to add it to these little wooden spools that I have. I think that would be really, really cute. All right, so let's start with this one. I'm going to take this thread off since there's not much. And then we need to measure the width of this so we know what size snippet roll we'll need. And it looks like 1.5 should work. Okay, let's see. I have different, these are like this. I bought a bunch of fabric scrap from a gal who I think did quilting, and there's a bunch of these like this. So this is, look at that, 1.5. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half, and it was a lot easier than I thought, because with the 2 layers, I mean, it gets pretty thick pretty quickly, which is fine. But I think overall, when we wrap this around, plus we're going to have the fabric that we're adding to it and the, decorative bits or whatever, I think once we do this, I think the 1 layer will just be better. So I did go ahead. And now we have this other one that we can use for another snippet. And the other thing I am going to take some time and do off camera, I'm just going to take some of the backing off some of these so that on camera it's easy to peel these. Again, you're probably using fabric scraps like this, and this will be my second one I'm going to make. And for these, instead of dealing with the back of the fabric, you're just going to want to, if your fabric is bigger pieces, go ahead and get a couple piles of different fabrics that you want to use and have them ready. All right, so I'm going to go do that off camera and I'll be back. I have my scraps, my little bits, so I'm going to go ahead, and this part should be really easy since they are sticky. And I'm just going to add these kind of with no rhyme or reason. I mean, I might try and put pinks together, etc. And I want to cover the base. There's going to be a sticky bit because I trimmed all of the edges to make it a little easier. So do you like making snippet rolls? Have you used your snippet rolls in journals? What's your favorite way to use them? I would love to know in the comments. think this one will be fun to keep it on the vintage. Let me get these out of the way. Keep it on the vintage sewing roll and then just unravel it as needed. I think that'll be fun. This is a great little project to do watching Netflix or even sitting on the couch. You can have your little bits with you. Of course, you'd probably be gluing, so there is that. And I'm trying to get them kind of going different directions for interest. So I just really been wanting to use some of my little bits that I have collected. Like I said, I've had these with the tape on it for years. It's pretty good. I'll just cut them. You could leave them, and if they didn't have sticky tape on them, I think I would leave it, but since they're sticky, I'm going to go ahead and cut them off. So are you joining in on the 100-day project? If so, what do you think so far? How's it going? I have to say, the fact that I spent a month cleaning and organizing my room has really helped in this project. The amount of time it takes me to put things away is a lot less than it was if I was trying this with my huge disaster of a room last year. Do these. So that's been very, very helpful. I know Dina says if you can put your stuff away in 5 minutes, then you know you're pretty well decluttered. And that's pretty much where I'm at. So that's really nice. And I do hope, my goal at least, is to keep it there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, I've cut out some fabric bits for the other one, and this one I need to glue. So I'm going to add a little Fabri-Tac, and I might just kind of put a bit on here like this, and then I can quickly stick on the bits of fabric. I also have some lace, Tim Holtz pieces, little remnants from Tim Holtz fabric. This is totally a messier way to do it. But the other one is a little more on the time-consuming side, just with the peeling of the backing of the double-sided tape. So I guess it's up to what you prefer to do. Okay, so this one, before you run it through your sewing machine, you want to make sure that everything is dry. And then it will be fine. All right, so there we go. All right, I'm gonna let that one dry before I take it to my sewing machine, and then we'll be back. All right, here is this one with the sewing, and I pulled out some tins. They love me my tins. I still have glue on my fingers, so don't mind me. These little stickers are from Amazon. Let's see if I can find them. I pulled these out. And my apothecary labels I thought would be fun, nice and little. So I have those. I'll link those below. These are random stickers. I have no idea. Then I thought these butterflies with this would be really cute. Here are some Tim Holtz little tidbits. And then this one are the tidbits we've made with the Tim Holtz stamp. So pulled those out. And then I also pulled out my jar of paper flowers that I've had forever. And I also pulled out my bucket of fun beads. I thought maybe a few little beads would be cute. We don't want to get too big, right? Because it'll get too bulky. But okay, let's start with the butterflies. And I just thought these were kind of fun. And they are stickers. Here we go again with the stickers. If they're too tedious, I might just glue them on. Let's do that. With that. See if there's any bright pink ones like that. Cute right here. Yeah, see. Let's just glue it. Let's scoot down a little bit. You could ink these up too before you glue them on. If you have butterfly, you know, anything that's not totally vintage looking and you want it that way. I'm just kind of skipping to different sections. And how about one more? Okay, let's go back this way. I'm going to put these away, be back. All right, let's see if there's any of these that would look fun. Again, these are from Amazon, and they also, I think these are washi, not washi, but vellum. Nope, that's not vellum. That's just regular. Just regular sticker. I think I'm just going to glue this on too. This one's fun with the little diagram. Get some different shapes. Go different directions. Okay, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna put those away. This one is a bit bigger of pieces, so maybe you want the focal points. Just gonna clear this one on. butterflies. That's fun. I like that. I'm not sure where I got this. I'm going to guess Your Creative Studio, but I'm not 100%. One of her. Here's a different style stamp. Another butterfly. Little ticket things. I like that. The bird's fun. Okay, let's add these. Okay, this will work safe. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to add some flowers. Okay, so I glued on the flowers and I added some bling to the centers. My husband called and I just kept going along and forgot I was not recording. So now that that's done, I'm going to add a couple small beads. You know what? I think I need something to put them in. Okay, I have some beads. I've already sewn a couple on. And I have these itty bitty flowers that are beads. And these, I could just glue those on. I can sew them or I could glue them. All right, so let's see. So I have a green flower here, a green bead. So yeah, and then I did that one and that one. So maybe we want to have a bead down here at this end. So cut these threads. You're going to need your needle, a threader, which makes life a lot easier, and whatever color thread you want. Let's thread this. Probably would be easier if I didn't have glue on my fingers. But here we are. All right, and then the knot, the end, and I'm not going to make a pretty knot. I'm going to make a thicker knot. I'm going to fold the thread in half and then make a knot. Because this will be probably glued down. You won't see it. I think it'll be okay. And then I'm going to go from the back of, whoops, see that knot's not big enough. I'm going to go through the back of my snippet roll. Let's make a bigger knot. There we go. And is that going to be good? Yeah. Let's do this one. Will it fit? Yeah, perfect. And then I go back through. And I'm just going to go up and down and pull it tight. So if you want your bead to move a little bit, that's fine, but, and then I'm going to go through the back and just get a couple threads and then do that again. You can make a knot with that, like that. Whoops, I lost my, Yeah. I think it's going to be okay, so I'm going to snip that off. Okay, so there is that. I've done a few others. This one is a flower bead, and I think I just glued that one on. That one I did stitching to stitch it on. This one, I think I glued it on. That one I stitched on. So yeah, just kind of a fun addition. Of course, you could do buttons, you could do all sorts of things. Okay, these are all done, and I did a couple off camera. So this one, and this one I added buttons to. I did little stitches for all of the buttons. And then I made this one. Okay, so these two I'm going to add to my vintage thread holders. Can't think of the name. All right. And originally I was going to put this one on here, but I think I'm going to actually put this one on here just because I have bits that are coming off the side, and since this one is wider, I think it'll work better. So that's going to go on that one. And here's the one we made together. And I think I'm just going to add some double-sided tape to the edge. And then, so let's put some tape back here. And how about we put 2 strips. And that's what I'm going to use to attach. Burnish that on pretty well. Use this to attach the snippet to our spool. All right. That, and then I'm just going to wrap it around. Like I said, this one's a little smaller than the other one, but I think it'll still work. Oops, and then there'll be pieces that we need a little more glue. Oops. Just keep wrapping it around. Okay, so I have one of these. Pull it tight. There we go. Be cute to add a couple beads to this. I might do that in a second. Okay, then let's do this other one. So maybe you don't like the look of it being so long. Even just a little bit would be cute, especially if you're just going to keep this like as a decoration in your craft room. And I'm going to wrap all of it around. And then where did it go? There it is. Add this one. And then I know that there are those longer vintage spools that would also be cute. And then that way you could even store like several different snippet rolls. Okay, I'm gonna go get some beads or something to put on the end. I'll be right back. I added a little foamy mushroom that I added a little eyelet to, and then this one I have in my stash, and it's a little teapot. How cute! And now these are ready, so whenever I want to use it, I can just take the bolt pin off, unravel what I want, and let's say I want this much. Maybe I'm going to make a belly band and a journal, and then I can go ahead and add this back, and then it will store in my stash until I'm ready to use it, like that. Cute. And then I have this piece that I can add to a journal. So let's see. Maybe I want a belly band here. Ooh, this is a good one. I need a little bit shorter. And then I just glue on the sides. And now I have a belly band. And here I have a little journal card. And there we go. Perfect. And then I have this little snippet that I could add to a page as decoration. Keep it for another time. I'm going to go ahead and add it to this page. Stapler. There we go. And then I could tuck something under there. Okay, I hope you enjoyed making the snippet rolls on the the spools, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.